So join the conversation by calling 515-244-0077. And now, here's the host of Mac's World Live, J. Michael McCoy.
Hello. 7 minutes after 4 o'clock, 15th day of April in the Lord's year 2016. There are many days that are known for things. For instance, I'll test my guest host today, Brian Myers. I'm going to throw out a date, and I want you to tell me what it's famous for, okay? You ready?
No. Good luck with this.
Really? You're not you think you do well? All right. 4th of July.
No. Declaration of Independence.
Thanksgiving.
Well, why? How it was legally instituted, or
Listen, Professor, I don't need the history lesson. What does Thanksgiving mean to you when you hear it?
Okay. The Pilgrims giving thanks to God.
Christmas. I bet he gets this one right.
The Advent.
The Advent?
See, that's how you know he's a stuffy Presbyterian. He uses funny language like that. Say the thing. Say the thing.
I thought it was
people,
the birth of Jesus.
Yeah, that's the coming.
The coming of Jesus.
Yeah, but Christmas is when he shows up. The Advent is the.
However, I would point out that this Presbyterian doesn't pay a lot of attention to holy days. Just saying.
All right. Oh, he's one of those.
Yeah. So here's the last one. You ready? I bet he gets this one right too. April 15th.
Oh, in this case, this year it's April 18th, but it's tax day. Ordinarily.
I love Brian Myers. Can I just say that whether he did that on purpose or not, I don't care. That was the absolute best answer ever. I'm so glad you didn't say Mac's birthday because that was great. He set that up. That was funny. Love you, buddy. Happy birthday, Mac.
Listen, this date is infamous in that regard, Mac. Sorry, buddy, but it's true.
Okay.
It's not a happy day for most of us, especially if we're business owners.
You have to pay taxes?
Only little people pay taxes, Mike.
All right. So here's what today is my birthday. And I'm asking you for a gift. And it comes out of Matthew 10:39. And I want to thank Mike Smith for this, from my buddy from Pigs, which is one of my men's groups. That makes sense, right? We call it Pigs. You know what it stands for? Mr. Smarty Pants, I know everything about tax day.
No, I don't, Mac. Enlighten me.
Pretty, interesting, guy, stuff.
Oh, I like it.
So he brought this up in Thursday's Pigs, and I thought I'd bring it to the radio. So it comes from Matthew 10:39. Whoever finds their life will lose it, and whoever loses their life for my sake will find it. So here's what I want for a present. What did you find when you lost your life? When you lost your life to Jesus, what did you find? We've had 20 contacts today, phone calls, texts. I want to beat the record of 27, and I think we can do that with your help. BJ, my dentist, BJ Faust, my dentist, says, happy birthday. Hope it's a good one. My answer to your birthday request: serve without expecting to be thanked. Still struggle with it, but it's a blessing when you realize where you come and the true reward that comes from serving. Good job, BJ. By the way, if you need a dentist, he's a great dentist. Painless. All right, so Chris, have you given me your answer yet?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Bob, do we have any texts?
Yes, we have one that came in.
Service Legends Truth text line at 515-809-0993. I'm ornery today, aren't I?
I love it.
That was good.
515-809-0993. What is it? This is just one?
Eternal life.
Oh, yeah, exactly. What?
I think that's my favorite so far. I don't know why.
Really?
Yeah, I think that's my favorite so far.
You like that better than Brian's? I have to pay taxes?
Yeah, I like that one a lot. Life
Grace Like
Everlasting.
Rain had a pretty good one. Identity.
Yeah, well, but you know me, Mac. I struggle with that one, see?
And I don't know why.
Well,
You know this, Brian, I don't know if you know this. I've worked with a lot of guys in my life building radio stations. Okay, fair. This guy's as good as any of them. And every day, He wants to get down on himself and tell me why it's not good enough yet. And I keep telling him, you never arrive, right? You're in business. You never arrive. There's no day when you wake up or go to bed at the end of the night and say, well, that's the best it gets. Never going to top that day. So I am praying for you, Brother Roloff. One of these days you're going to come walking into work and you're going to have like this glow, kind of like a pregnant woman. And given your size, no, I didn't want to say that. But I'm just going to say you're going to come in one day and you're going to be glowing and you're going to go, I got it. I figured out my identity.
Well, I tell you what, one of the, in all seriousness though, Mac, one of the things that I look forward to almost every day is doing this radio program, and it is not because of Mac. I actually really look forward to sitting in the studio every day, and because I really do. If it wasn't for the listeners that call in, it would be very difficult, because they're the reason we do this. You know, it's really cool, Mac. You and I were having one of these conversations just this week, in fact, and we were talking about what is it that motivates a person. You know, why are you in radio? Why are you in this business? And this is a sidetrack here, but the reason I'm in radio is because we can do a show like this where we can encourage people. I've been encouraged hearing what God has given people, the new life, the fruits of the new life that people have given.
Now, this has been fun.
It has been very cool. Yeah. And I am blessed to hear from our listeners, because one of the hardest things about radio is we don't get to interact with our people. We don't interact with people very often.
Right.
And it blesses me so much to hear from people when they call in and they share anything. They think Mac's crazy. I don't care what they call in for. I just love hearing from them. But that day we got a text from someone we mutually know asking about a program that she had just heard, and said, what was that name of that program? How to get a copy of that, because that really blessed me. And this is a business. We have a business relationship with this person, but they were ministered to. And I said, Mac, that's why I do this. That's the why behind 99.3. I get up every morning for that. So thank you guys for listening, and we do pray that God would continue to bless you, as you guys today are blessing Mac and I for his birthday. I think it's a really cool gift. I'm receiving from it too.
It's my birthday, and here's what I'm asking you for a gift. Matthew 10:39. Whoever finds their life will lose it, and whoever loses their life for my sake will find it. So what did you find when you lost your life to Jesus? You can call in and answer 515-244-0077. I know I just heard you say don't do it so fast. I can't write it down that quick. 515-244-0077. Write that down and put it in your phone or something. And then the Service Legends Truth text line is 515-809-0993, and you can text something in if you would rather do that rather than call in.
That's correct. By the way, we have one here that says, "Happy birthday, Mac, from your pagan friend and listener."
Oh, that would be does he give his name? That's
No.
Pierre. That's my buddy Pierre.
Oh, right.
Remember him?
Yeah, I see him a lot on your Facebook comments and stuff like that. Yeah.
See, now there's
smart,
a guy.
smart chap.
There's a guy that has all the characteristics of a Christian. He's a good person. He doesn't argue and debate and scream and yell like I do. And he's wise, and he's just a good guy. And he doesn't know Jesus, and I don't know what to do with it. I mean, I know he knows he's out there. He just, for whatever, chooses not to. But I love you, Pierre, man. Thanks for listening. All right. Here's what Kyle says. This is my old hippie friend on Facebook, Kyle. I found hope and purpose and a little music. I also sent you a tune that I wrote and played all the instruments on. I sent it to your regular email because I don't know how to send it here. Happy birthday. All right, Kyle, thank you. I can't play anything from this.
No, but if you could forward it to Jeb, he might be able to get it on maybe, but I don't know.
Does Jeb have an email?
I would assume. I
Jeb,
don't know.
send
It's
me
2016.
and then I'll send you the email and I can play his song. All right, so Dan Block says, "Happy birthday, Mac. Thanks for hosting your afternoon radio show. Longtime listener." Thanks, Dan. Wow, I appreciate that. When you have been doing this as long as I have, you don't get tired of hearing from listeners. And maybe some people do. I never do. Never, never, never. It is the bright spot, other than my wife's kiss on my cheek in the morning.
Mac, how many years have you been in this market?
78. Came here in 78.
Not 78 years.
I'm only 57, but
You're
I'm
looking
in here.
good. You're looking good.
Thanks. No, I came here in 1978 to work for KIOA, and so this is 16, so that's 38 years. And then I've done this business since I was 14, so 14 from 57 is 43? Did it 3? Yeah, that's probably right. 43, 40.
That's a day or two.
Yep, came here in 78. Never thought, it's kind of funny. Van Harden and I were talking the other day. Van Harden used to work on KRNT.
Right.
And I worked on Q102. And they were the only two stations in that building at the time, and we had a glass wall between us. So we looked at each other all the time. And he had a much better view than I did. Or no, I said that exactly opposite. I had a much better view.
You heard that, Van. I know you heard that, buddy.
I had a much better view than
he said what he
did.
meant the first time,
And it's just kind of weird that we're kind of the old guys in the market now. It's just filled with young punks like Roloff and Jeb and Steve Dace and Jan Michelson. He'd be one of the old guys, too. By the way, Jan is doing well. He's seeking continued medical service, and I do believe we're going to see that man back on the radio.
That'd be fantastic.
I do believe that's going to happen.
That'd be fantastic.
Yep. All right, so it's my birthday today, and I'm asking you for a gift. Matthew 10:39, whoever finds their life will lose it, and whoever loses their life for my sake will find it. What did you find when you lost your life to Jesus? It's your voice I want to hear in Mac's World when we come back live here on 99.3 The Truth, powered by webcast1live.com.
Credit cards are like grandkids. They love you, sometimes get out of control, and it's fun to get a new one. Who can stop them from piling on?
Hi, I'm Tom Coates with Consumer Credit of Des Moines. At the end of the day, you can return the grandkids, but you're stuck paying off bad credit card debt. We'll help you put the fun back into using credit cards responsibly. Right, kids?
Yeah! If you need help getting credit cards off your back, call Consumer Credit of Des Moines.
Hi, my name is David Burrier, your Hope Coach. I host a live weekly talk show called I've Been There every Thursday afternoon at 5:30, right here on webcast1live.com, and on my weekly radio program Saturday mornings at 10 on Truth Network 99.3 FM. I interview common everyday people who have survived incredible life challenges and who testify to God's faithfulness in the midst of their storms. So join me as we bring a message of hope and encouragement. Everybody needs hope. I know, because I've been there.
Hey everybody, I brought Northern Lights Pizza, and it's got Graziano sausage.
Rock and Prevention is celebrating 25 years of creating a caring community. We want to say thank you to the tens of thousands of Rock High School mentors that have carried our message of health, love, and encouragement to over 1.5 million children, teachers, and parents. Our mentors teach children methods and skills to prevent bullying and drug use. Thank you to all the school administrators, teachers, and counselors for their opportunity to serve you. Rock on, fair citizens, rock on! This is Pat McManus for Rock and Prevention, the Richard O. Jacobson Foundation, and this station.
From the RE/MAX Real Estate Concept Studios, this is Webcast One Live.
21 minutes after 4 o'clock, 4:21 now. Brian Myers from Uncaffeinated Thoughts. Oh, it's Caffeinated Thoughts every Saturday morning, one of my favorite shows to listen to. I really do listen. You know I do. At 8 o'clock on Saturday mornings. And it's hosted with you and, hold on, now don't tell me his name. I got to think this time. Okay, think about his host and what he sounds like and his level of intelligence. And Flipper!
You're going to get me in a lot of trouble, man.
He has a heart, though. Right.
He has a heart. Flipper has a heart. All right, so tell the listeners, Brian, tell the listeners what Chris Roloff said when he heard that happy birthday song by the Beatles. You remember what he said? And I said that sounds like something my grandmother would have said. It's okay if you don't remember. Do you remember, Bob?
No.
Tell him what you said.
You said something about liking that. I said, yeah, you like it if you're the devil.
No, you said devil's music.
Oh, yeah, devil's music.
That's the devil's music.
Yeah.
I didn't catch that at all.
Yeah.
That's a bad joke.
And the first time I ever heard that from my grandma, you'll never believe what song was playing. It was Elvis Presley and Girl Crazy. The movie had just come out, and I bought the 45, and I'm playing that, and my grandma walks in and says, you know, that's the devil's music. Elvis Presley. All right, so it's my birthday. It is April 15th. It's my birthday. I'm 57. Thank you very much. I have all the wonderful gifts and accolades from all my friends and my listeners, and I got to tell you, it's fun. It's fun to be me on April 15th because I have a lot of people who I care about, and most importantly, they care about me, and they reach out and they tell me. And I really don't need any, I'm at the point in my life when I don't need anything tangible. Well, it's an onion ring. I'd like an onion ring. If you weren't listening in the first hour, that doesn't make any sense. Chris said he'd get me an onion ring for my birthday, and then he called up and told me that his wife and daughter had found an onion ring in the van. That they
Actually, Mac, even if you were listening, it doesn't make any sense.
Oh, okay.
Just saying.
Just saying. All right. And they hadn't cleaned out the van in like a year. And he thinks the onion ring comes from Hardee's, but I don't think Hardee's has onion rings.
I'm trying to think where else we get onion rings.
Burger King.
Yeah, but we don't like Burger King.
Okay.
Our favorite burger place, though, our favorite fast food burger place is, of course, the legendary, the one, the only, Bebop's. Love it.
Do they have onion rings?
I don't know if they do, but I don't know that we get onion rings from there because I actually like their French fries.
Listen, if you want good onion rings, go to Maxie's out in West Des Moines.
Yes.
Outstanding onion rings.
Best
Maxie's.
ever.
Maxie's in West Des Moines.
Homemade.
It's on the note. I do like a good onion ring.
And I mean, and Maxie's is great. Burger, fries, burger, onion rings, Coke,
steak.
Maybe, but I'm saying maybe $10.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. All right.
Ooh,
so
now I'm hungry. We're getting close to dinner time.
And do you know why a lot of fast food restaurants don't have onion rings? Brian, do you know
No
that?
idea.
Because you can't cook French fries in the same grease that you cook onion rings in.
Really? I figured they all dumped it together.
Well, you shouldn't. If you taste your French fries and they taste like onions, then they've done something wrong. So the restaurant's got to be big enough to have a separate fryer for just onions.
Okay.
And you should have a third fryer for fish. Because you don't want anything tasting like fish. That's your restaurant tip of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Brought to you
by the
by
way,
Betty Crocker.
By the way, speaking of fried foods from fast food places, I found out an interesting thing. Do you know how you've seen McDonald's French fries? They'll set them on a shelf and they just never, they never look bad.
Right.
A very educated person pointed out to me that the reason for that is because in order to keep conformity amongst French fries throughout the nation and their franchise, they actually pull a lot of the moisture out of French fries initially. So McDonald's French fries are sort of dehydrated to begin with. So that's why they stay, because they're not losing moisture over time.
Speaking of McDonald's French fries,
Isn't that weird?
I heard on the news that they were experimenting, trying all-you-can-eat French fries.
Really?
Hey, Mac, I gotta go.
But only in one state, and it's not this one.
Oh, come on. Iowa's a great testing ground for that kind of brilliance.
Wasn't it you and I talking yesterday that somebody ought to invent a seasoning or a sauce that you could put on French fries that tasted like ketchup?
Yes.
Because I don't know about you. If you ever get French fries at a fast food restaurant, I have to have ketchup. So I end up tearing the little packets and squirting it in my mouth and then putting French fries in there.
When you're driving, you're talking about like for...
No, I do that at home too.
Oh.
So why not have some type of salt or whatever that would taste like ketchup? I suppose you could just dehydrate ketchup, couldn't you?
Yeah, no, surely you can. Well, and here's what's interesting is in Canada, I used to live with a illegal alien from Canada. True story. And
you can't say that phrase anymore.
I can't say illegal
undocumented
alien.
worker.
He was he was documented.
Something like that.
In Mac's world, you must say the truth.
So
illegal alien.
He was a Canadian.
An illegal alien.
And folks might know this. It's a big deal in Canada, or at least where he grew up. Ketchup chips. So potato chips flavored with ketchup, like you might have salt and vinegar chips or barbecue chips. These were ketchup chips. Genius. I'd never seen this before. He gets them. His mom would send them down from Canada. And why hasn't someone done that in the United States?
Why can't you order it online? You know,
you probably can.
Probably could.
You probably can. So you
listen. Can I make a point about this McDonald's all-you-can-eat French fry thing? Now,
yes.
Here's the thing. I'm sure you guys are going to agree. When you get hot, fresh French fries from McDonald's, they're pretty darn good.
Yeah.
And they always have been.
They're perfect.
But if they sit around for a little while and they get a little cold, you may as well throw them away.
Yeah.
So how are you going to do? I mean, realistically, how would they do an all-you-can-eat French fry? I mean, how do you do that?
One at a time.
That'd just be a line.
Yeah.
You walk up, they give you one, you go back to the end of the line.
One.
No, you know what it's like? It's, Red Robin, speaking of food.
Yeah.
Red Robin, it's actually, the French fries at Red Robin are bottomless. But they bring you hot, they give you just a little bit, and then
The French fries don't have a bottom?
That was good.
Go ahead, sorry.
They just bring you more. They bring you a little bit that are hot, and then they'll bring you more, and then that kind of thing.
Well, if they do it that way, that would make some sense.
That's probably
But if
the only
they
way
just
they could do
start scraping up, a bunch of them out of the bottom of that hopper that sits underneath the heat lamp,
Right.
just throw them away.
They would be no good. Yeah.
All right, guys, can we get back to the important part of the show?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, Mac, we're talking food here. There can be nothing much more important than that.
515-244-0077. That's the number you can call in on if you'd like to text us at the Service Legends Truth text line. It's 515-809-0993. It's my birthday today, April 15th. I was born April 15th, 950. Hold on. I was born April 15th, 1959 at, guess what? Guess what time what time of the day I was born?
Like, I know the one thing about it. I know that it was really early. I don't remember the time, but I know it was really early because we talked about that on the broadcast the other day. That
if you're born before like 10 or 11 in the morning, Brian, then you are a morning person. If you are born in the afternoon or early evening, then you are a night person.
So I have a question. So
I was born at 5:56 in the morning.
Sorry, Mac, you're right. 5:56 in the morning. So we were doing that, and I texted my mom.
I was there. I mean, I know this. I don't have to look that up. That is just something that's ingrained in my initiative.
Yeah. You came out, you had that watch on, you just looked over, bam, 5:56.
Looked at my watch and said, 5:56, slap me. All right, so anyway, go ahead.
Well, I have a peculiar, I don't know if I'm a morning person or a night person. Check this out. So I was born at like 11 something at night, but in Germany. So.
No, it doesn't make any difference.
You don't think it makes a difference?
No, it doesn't make, God does not figure out your life based on the time zone you live in.
Well, all right.
No.
See, I was trying to make it more complicated than it needed to be.
You were born in Germany at 5 in the morning. What time? No,
11 o'clock at night.
So you're a night person.
I guess. I don't know.
Well, do you get up naturally in the morning without an alarm clock? And can you pop out of bed and go, go, go?
No, I'm not a go, go, go.
And then by the end of the day, are you just...
No, I'm
See, you're a night guy.
Well, now wait a minute, though, Mac. People can change. I used to be a night owl, and now I can't do anything about after 9 o'clock. I mean, at night, and I'm up early in the morning and function better.
Do you know what time
then.
of the day you were born?
No, I have no clue.
Okay,
just saying.
Well, naturally, I mean, I worked nights in radio at KIOA for years and did discos and disc jockey jobs and all that kind of stuff. And I could be up till midnight, 1 or 2. But naturally, my body awakens about sunrise time. And then about 7:30 at night. And people who know me know, don't ask me to do anything at night. I don't do it, do I? I don't ever do anything at night. I can't.
It's really funny.
I'm a wuss.
In all seriousness,
kitty.
after this show is over, Mac is pretty much turns into a pumpkin.
Yeah.
And I'm not being mean or silly. It astounds me. He really is. And by the end of the day, I'm raring to go though.
Yeah.
Which is
all right. So April 15th, 1959, at 5:56 in the morning, I was born. So I want a birthday present from you. Yes, I do. It'll cost you nothing but a little bit of your heart. A little piece of my heart, baby.
That was awesome. We both thought of the same song.
Matthew 10:39. Whoever finds their life will lose it, and whoever loses their life for my sake. That's the key. That's the operative phrase. Whoever loses their life for my sake will find it. So here's what I want for my birthday. I want you to call or text, Facebook me, whatever, and tell me, what did you find when you lost your life to Jesus? 809-0993 is the text. 244-0077 is the voice. Bob, you've got some text to share.
I've got one here.
One, okay.
I found an incredible desire to seek his face and know his heart. Happy birthday, Mac.
Hey, that's
God
awesome.
bless you.
All right. Good. Thank you very much. 515-244-0077. That's the voice. And Jeb is just standing by. By the way, did you see what nice thing Jeb brought me for my birthday today? It was a pound of gold. He brought me and Bob.
A pound of gold what?
Just gold. And then Bob brought me, Chris, you didn't hear this, brought me a thing of peanuts. Big old thing of peanuts. Brian was so nice. Well, you know what you brought me. And what did you bring me, Chris?
Nada.
No, don't say that. I've got a dateless onion ring waiting for me somewhere.
That
you took out of your van.
Yes, a dateless onion ring.
All right, so here's what some of the answers have been: forgiveness, acceptance, love, joy, peace, a loving father in Jesus, a brother in Christ, identity, freedom, purpose, love beyond my comprehension. If you just ignore him, he'll go away. Hope, self-worth. I love that, self-worth. Isn't that amazing? You know, I don't hide from people. I'm a recovering alcoholic. I will have been sober almost 6 years, or I will be sober 6 years in May. And I would have told you that when I was drinking and before I got sober, that I was an awesome guy, that I had a tremendous amount of self-confidence. In fact, I was a go-getter and ego. I didn't have any ego. Why would I have an ego? Arrogance? I'm not arrogant. Well, what I discovered was I had the ego the size of Manhattan, and the self-confidence the size of a pea. I had no self-confidence. I had no self-acceptance. And that is one of the things you get from Jesus. And I think that goes back down to what Greats Like Rain said. Identity. Jesus comes along and tells you who you are in his eyes. And then you realize that nobody else's eyes matter. Sticks and stones can break your bones. Words will never hurt you. What anybody says you are, you're not. When anybody says you're anything but the son of a risen king, completely forgiven, covered by grace, loved unconditionally, liked unbelievably, that's from God. When somebody tells you you're an idiot, you're stupid, you can't learn anything, you're ugly, you're unlovable, you're stupid. I said stupid already. Whatever those, that comes from the accuser. God would never tell you that you're unlovable or that you're anything other than amazing son of a risen king. Identity is the key, and that's one of the greatest gifts he gives us. We're coming back more with your birthday presents to me here live on The Truth.
Northern Lights Pizza's amazing garlic butter makes amazing breadsticks. Now available in 12-ounce bottles at Northern Lights, Hy-Vee, and Graziano's.
Northern Lights Pizza. I'm Brian Leach, owner of Service Legends, and my position is Chief Talent Officer.
I'm Nicholas Wonderscheid.
I am Bernie Hobbs.
And I'm the Service Manager.
Marketing Director and Client Relations Manager.
Everything that we do is about ensuring that we exceed your expectations.
Our clients are important to us. 100% satisfaction.
We're not just focused on heating and cooling. That's the easiest part of our job, actually, is fixing furnaces and air conditioners.
Everyone that we come in touch with, we want to improve lives.
Bottom line is, we've got our installation guarantees, 25% energy savings guarantee, comfort guarantee, temperature selection guarantee, property protection guarantee.
100% satisfaction guaranteed. Fixed rate or it's free.
All of those guarantees are backed up with a 100% money-back guarantee to hold ourselves accountable to making sure that you get what you're after.
Just fixing the problem today. If they have another problem 5 days down the road, it's still fixed rate or it's free.
We use what's called straightforward pricing. Our technicians are going to give you an exact to-the-penny price on what it's going to take before they move forward with any repair. That way you know what to expect.
It's the same price every day.
No surprises.
If you get off work at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, you come home, you realize that, oh, my furnace is broken. Now you need to call somebody out that night. You shouldn't have to pay more for that.
We're guaranteeing service 24/7.
We run afternoons, evenings, nights, weekends. We're staffed to work that.
Phone rings at 3 in the morning. You'll get one of our representatives answering the phone every time.
We're not sending you out to Timbuktu in some call center. It's our Service Legend team members, our mission control team.
I'll take a call anytime.
And then they answer the phones the same way during the day as they do at night.
It's a great day at your service company. How can we make you smile?
That's the only way to provide true 24-hour service.
When you're able to let somebody actually live in their home safely when they weren't able to do that before, where they don't have to stay up at night and worry about, is the heat going to come back on? Are we going to freeze the pipes? Is the baby in the room next door going to be sick because they got too cold? When you're able to help somebody overcome challenges like that, that's impacting a life. That makes a difference. I get goosebumps thinking about it.
I love the team. I love the people that I work with.
We have fun, but we work hard.
I call them my ambassadors of legendary service. If you could just envision what that is, that's who we're sending to your home.
They literally will call in, pick up the phone and call and say, hey, I want to talk to your manager. And I get on the phone, they're like, that technician that was at my house was the greatest technician ever. That's cool to me.
We want to brighten people's days.
Every person that we have going into the house has gone through an extensive background check.
Drug testing. We have a very thorough interview process that 1 out of 140 people make it through.
If we promise you something, that's what you're going to get, no matter what.
We're here when you need us to protect the safety and comfort of your family.
If you're not happy, we're going to make it right.
If we're willing to put 100% money-back guarantee on what we do, what type of work do you think we do?
Give us a call. We're there for you 24/7, 365 days a year.
Enough said.
That's fine. All right, 4:38. The music is from Kyle. Remember I told you my old hippie friend recorded something for me? This is him. Turn it up a little. Is that a flute?
Or a recorder.
Or a recorder, yeah.
It's a piccolo.
Oh, piccolo.
Piccolo?
Is there a video of it? You can see it in the picture. Is that what?
No.
Oh, he sent a video so you can see him playing it?
It's just MP3.
But you know it's a piccolo.
Daisha thinks it's a piccolo.
Daisha thinks it's a pickle.
Well, she knows.
Or a piccolo. Daisha would know. Daisha is Jeb's significant other. Maybe today ought to be the day that live on the radio you ask her to marry you.
Not today.
Have you asked her to prom yet? Or do you have prom in college?
No, I don't think so.
There's no prom in college.
Prom in college.
There's
All
no prom in college.
There's no crying in baseball.
There's no crying in baseball.
So, and I'll put it on my Facebook page. Daisha, which is Jeb's significant other, brought me a cake that's got my name on it with a little cross, and you've got a fork. No, you have a knife.
I literally have the only piece of silverware we had left in the station was a single plastic knife.
All right, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with Ron. Is Ron still here?
Yes, and Leonard is here. Our engineer is here.
So cut it into 8 pieces, and we'll celebrate with a cake. All right, Bob has got a couple more texts from the Service Legends Truth text line.
No.
I thought you did.
No, I was just giving you the total text numbers.
Oh, okay. So if you want to take...
False alarm.
False alarm.
Well, we just have to get more people to send in.
You took a picture already, right?
This is more than I've ever received. You know?
It's my birthday, and I'm asking you for a gift today, and it comes from Matthew 10:39. Whoever finds their life will lose it, and whoever loses their life for my sake will find it. So here's what I want from you for my birthday. What did you find when you lost your life to Jesus? What did you find when you lost your life to Jesus? On my Facebook page, one of my favorite people, Sheila, said, found peace in knowing him, not alone. Oh, Kyle says it's a pan flute. I don't know what that is. Pan flute.
The thing, you hold it like this. And
Hit
it's
the
got a
mic.
bunch of long
Mic.
Oh, you hold it with two hands, like you would hold a harmonica.
Go to the top of it.
And it has long tubes, yep.
Yeah, okay, good. All right. So that's what Sheila said. And we're trying to get more calls than we've ever had before. And I think we're going to beat it. We're going to break it. We're at 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. With 26. We need 20. Oh, wait. I didn't write down Sheila's. So there's 27. And Daisha. We have to count Daisha, don't we? Coming in and bringing the cake?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah, all right. Why are you guys eating my cake?
No. Brian just is getting the ice cream. It's icing. The icing, sorry.
Who brought ice cream?
No, I misspoke. Icing.
You said ice cream.
I did. I was wrong. I've been wrong.
Mac, I was merely testing it.
Oh, okay. All right, so 515-244-0077. That's the number you can call. It's ringing right now. And I want to know, from the Bible verse, Matthew 10:39, whoever finds their life will lose it, and whoever loses their life for my sake will find it. What did you find when you lost your life to Jesus? Love beyond my comprehension, clarity, no longer lonely, I have self-worth, obedience, forgiveness. These are just things that people have called or texted with. Courage, brothers in Christ, identity, purpose. I want to hear from you. 515-244-0077. And we have a phone line open, and Jeb is quickly typing the name in. And it's Bill, right? Bill.
Yep.
Bill, you're live in Max World. How you doing, Billy?
Pretty good. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
I was telling Jeb I didn't think I really lost anything, but I lost drug addiction, I lost prison, I lost a life of misery, and I gained, man, I can't even begin to tell you how much stuff I've gained.
Well, if you were in prison, then you gained freedom.
Freedom.
If you were a drug addict, then you gained clarity.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I don't know about clarity, but yeah.
He's an honest man, folks. He still doesn't know about clarity.
Yeah. And then, I don't know, I just can't begin to say what... I always looked at that verse weird because I always thought you'd lose your physical as about physical life, I think. But, man, I just gained so much, it's unbelievable.
Yep.
So...
Yep.
And are you the tax man? Did they have taxes before you were born?
Gee, Merry Christmas. I'm not 157. I'm 57.
I was thinking about that earlier when you were playing the Beatles song. You should be playing the tax man.
All right, Billy, I appreciate you listening, man. Thanks for calling.
Yep. Have a good day.
You too. 244-0077.
I like Bill's answer. Bill is a good Bible scholar because he's right on there. Bill was, kudos to Bill. The context of that verse, for those who care about such things, Jesus was actually talking about physical death, willing to lay down your life and die for his sake, as well as lose everything, including friends and family, mothers and fathers. But I digress because that's not always the most cheery thought. But you think about it, is what all that our listeners have given us, is that worth it? I mean, what would you trade for all that? If you could have peace and freedom and clarity and hope and joy unspeakable, what would you trade for all that? I wouldn't trade anything for that.
No. You know, I've got a lot of unbelieving, unfollowing friends because it's the world I lived in for 50 years. And I try to explain to them sometimes what it feels like to have a relationship with Jesus. And the kindest, most humblest thing that's ever said to me is, oh, you don't have to say anything. We can tell. We can tell by how, because we knew you before. And now we know you now.
And you're a new creature in Christ.
I am. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. God, thank you for calling my name and letting me be a part of this world. Because, man, I was going to hell. What's the one unforgivable sin? Blasphemy. And I would say almost every day as a smart aleck, I'd say to somebody, why do you need Jesus? I got God. You got the Father. What do you need the kid for? And then they'd give me that Bible verse, nobody gets to the Father but through me, and I'd get a little irritated, a little offended, and I'd push back, and then I'd say something really horrible. I said, I don't need no stinking Jesus. And the only reason I say that is I want you to realize If you're listening to this radio now and you have a relationship with Jesus, you know that. If you don't, you're going, so I'm fine. I'm living life. I'm doing well. You're not doing anything well. You're a sinner. And there is somebody who loves you unconditionally who will never tell you anything differently. There's nothing you could say or do that would ever allow God or Jesus to say anything other than, I love you, you are mine. That's what you gain. 515-809-0993. Robert, you got a couple of texts given to me.
Yep. One here says simply, happy birthday, Mac.
Thank you.
Next one, forgiveness of myself and others.
Mm-hmm.
And the third one that came in, everlasting, unsurpassed peace with no fear of dying. Happy anniversary, Mac. Russie, CPS.
Who?
Russ, R-U-S-S-I-E.
Oh, Russ. That's our Russ.
And all those good people friends at 99.3 FM.
By the way, the one that said forgiveness, that's mine. And I've got it right here on the Brian proved that I did write that. My answer would be forgiveness. I finally got forgiven, and I was able to give forgiveness. I carried resentments around like a bag of rocks, and I never took one out and let it down, but I kept adding to the bag. And then that bag got so heavy, it turned to abuse of substances and anger and selfishness and self-loathing. God forgave me. Grace. Holy Toledo. I just thought that was the name of a dog when I was growing up, but it's a real thing that God gave me. Grace and forgiveness. It's amazing. All right, let's go to the phones real quick. I don't have my Facebook up. Hi, you're live in Mac's World. Who's this? What's the name?
Kurt.
Kurt, how are you?
Oh, hello. Sorry, I was listening while I was driving.
No, that's okay, Kurt. How you doing? You got 20 seconds.
I'm doing awesome. I got a love for myself and my wife to a degree I never known before. And from one man to another man, I'm proud of what you do. Keep it up.
Thanks. I appreciate you a lot. Thank you. And what he said is very important. I found a love for my wife that I never knew existed before. Thanks for calling. We're coming back live next.
From the RE/MAX Real Estate Concept Studios, this is Webcast One Live.
Credit cards are like grandkids. They love you, sometimes get out of control, and it's fun to get a new one. Who can stop them from piling on?
Hi, I'm Tom Coates with Consumer Credit of Des Moines. At the end of the day, you can return the grandkids, but you're stuck paying off bad credit card debt. We'll help you put the fun back into using credit cards responsibly. Right, kids?
Yeah! If you need help getting credit cards off your back, call Consumer Credit of Des Moines.
Rockton Prevention is celebrating 25 years of creating a caring community. We want to say thank you to the tens of thousands of Rock High School mentors that have carried our message of health, love, and encouragement to over 1.5 million children, teachers, and parents. Our mentors teach children methods and skills to prevent bullying and drug use. Thank you to all the school administrators, teachers, and counselors for their opportunity to serve you. Rock on, fair citizens. Rock on. This is Pat McManus for Rockton Prevention, the Richard O. Jacobson Foundation, and this station.
Northern Lights Pizza, your home of the tasty crust. Our garlic butter sauce now available in 12-ounce bottles at Northern Lights, Hy-Vee, and Graziano's.
Northern Lights Pizza. Hi, my name is David Burrier, your Hope Coach. I host a live weekly talk show called I've Been There every Thursday afternoon at 5:30, right here on webcast1live.com, and on my weekly radio program Saturday mornings at 10 on Truth Network 99.3 FM. I interview common, everyday people who have survived incredible life challenges and who testify to God's faithfulness in the midst of their storms. So join me as we bring a message of hope and encouragement. Everybody needs hope. I know, because I've been there.
From the RE/MAX Real Estate Concept Studios, this is Webcast One Live.
The pan flute music of my old hippie friend Kyle, who's listening today and sent me that. We need to keep that, Jeb, and use that other times. That's really fun.
Yeah, we got it. It's safe.
Okay. 515-244-0077. That's the number you can call. You can also text at 809-0993. It's my birthday. Bob Montserrat, the Cat in the Hat, is watching the chat on the Service Legends Truth text line. Chris Roloff from KTIA is here. The unbelievable, impeccable Brian Myers is here today, and we're glad to have him. And now joining us for her very first time live in a studio. Is that right, Daisha? Now, you got to get all the way up to this microphone. First time live in a studio is Jeb's significant other. Girls, don't even think about it. Daisha's a tough old broad. She'll beat you up. Not available. How are you? Thank you. And she brought me a cake. Brian, put the mic right in front. Make sure it's right in front. And the only cake I've had today, she brought me a chocolate cake. Thank you.
You're welcome.
There's a piece for you if you want it.
I appreciate it.
Yes. And thanks to you for being on the radio. So, here's what I want to know. Okay. Tell me some dirt on Jeb. Like, tell me the most embarrassing moment ever so I can just play with it and play with it and play with it.
I don't got any for you. I'm sorry.
You don't got any? All right. David Burrier said this. I love David Burrier. He does the show called I've Been There.
Yep. 10
o'clock.
10 o'clock every Saturday. Yep.
He's a writer. He's a poet.
Yes, he is.
So I'm going to read this dramatically.
Okay.
Put some pan flute music underneath this so I can kind of read it with some music. Roll music. Many, 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 did I say many years ago? People on planet Earth were running for cover due to a frightening, thunderous sound that shook the entire globe. Many thought it could be the end of the world. It was later revealed that it was just God doing an overly aggressive happy dance celebrating the birthday of Mac. And the celebration continues today. Happy birthday. That was nice.
It was very cool.
It's not true, though, but it's nice. It didn't rain on my birthday at all. I checked. I was born, what time was I born?
5:56.
On what day?
April 15th.
1959.
59. All right.
Thank you, Bob.
I have to ask, what is your birth date?
11/18/94.
11/18/94. November 18th, 94. We need to remember that. So we can have Daisha on 11/14/94.
18.
1894?
Yeah.
No, the 18th, not the 14th.
11/14th, 1894?
11/18/94.
11/18th, 1894. Oh, 1994. Yeah, okay, good. All right. And what do you want for your birthday this year?
A new Bible.
A new Bible? Oh, I've got one of those for you. What kind of translation do you like?
New or Old Testament? Go with both.
Okay. Do you like the NIV, the Old English?
NIV.
NIV. Okay, I'm going to write that down. Chris, don't let me forget that.
All right.
Bob, you've got some text on the Service Legends Truth text line.
I've got one here.
Be thinking about that dirt, though, Daisha. Just be thinking.
I lost pride, born of insecurity, and found humility because I am his and he is mine.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Pride. What a strange thing. Any more?
Mm-mm.
All right. So you got a few minutes to get in here before the end of the show. By the way, we beat our record. Our record number of, I call them contacts, during the show, because we've got Facebook, text, and phone. Our record number was 27, and I don't remember what was that show we did? Oh, I remember.
The lottery thing?
Yeah.
It was the what are you going to do with the lottery money?
Yeah, that was the day that the lottery was like $278 trillion.
Yeah, something crazy.
And we asked what you would use the money for to further the kingdom.
Great.
Not
answers.
just to buy something, but how would you do to further the kingdom? And we had 27 that day. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, actually 29, 28. No, I have to go up from 29, don't I? 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Oh, and Daisha, we got to count Daisha. So she's 37.
Yeah, she counts. Yeah.
Now, are you a Grandview student also?
No, I go to DMAC.
And what are you studying?
Medical assistant.
Who?
Medical assistant.
Oh, medical assistant. So is that like that's kind of like a doctor, right?
Yep, I follow the doctor around. I give injections. I'll take blood, do some vaccines.
Ooh, she just see blood. Kind of hurts, doesn't it? Okay, and how many children do you and Jeb want together?
I'm not having any kids.
Seriously?
Seriously.
You don't want kids?
Nope.
Okay, well, that's good. That's good that you know that. Seriously, I mean that. Yeah, I've seen people get married, and then they have kids, and they didn't want kids. and it doesn't work out. My sister, my lovely sister, I love you, Mary, didn't have any kids, and it was the right thing for them to do, you know. So they have a dog, though. All right, so Lisa's on the phone. Lisa, you're live in Mac's World. How you doing, Lisa?
Fine. Hi, Mac. Happy birthday.
Hey, thank you very much for calling. So what, what did you find you lost your life to Jesus? What did you find then?
When I lost my life to Jesus, I found acceptance.
Acceptance?
Because I have really severe ADHD, and I'm overweight, and I always felt like I had such a profound sense of shame. And he took that away, and I just feel so much better, and it's just incredible.
Yeah, because it doesn't matter, does it?
No, he made me this way, and I mean, I can try, and of course I try to watch what I eat and not make food an idol and everything, and I try to write things down and manage my ADD and not forget things, but yeah, it doesn't matter. He loves me.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You know what? I don't care. God doesn't care. Jesus doesn't care. I don't care. You are who you are inside and out, and only the world tells you should be differently, Lisa. Jesus tells you he loves you just the way you are, just as you are, and you know what? No matter how big you think you are, Jesus' arms will still go all the way around you.
Oh, that's so sweet. You're right. That makes sense.
Yep, that makes sense.
You have a great day.
Hey, thank you. Happy birthday. Or no, it's my birthday. Thanks for calling.
Bye.
All right, bye-bye. So, yeah, I just hope people remember that it really, Christians should be in good health and take care of the temple. Yeah, I know, but that's not the essential. The essential is that Jesus' arms are so big and so long that they can go around anyone.
Mac, did anybody say that they found truth?
You're the first.
Okay.
Did you say that?
No, but I never got to say.
You never got to say?
I found the truth.
Yeah, Jeb found the truth.
Jeb found the truth?
I found it about 2 weeks ago.
There you go. 3 weeks ago now.
Three, yeah.
Now, this is day 15.
There you go.
Day 15 for Jeb working here. Daisha, thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
We heard that he had a beautiful girlfriend, but you had never come around, so we were beginning to think he paid somebody to stand with him. Now, you're not paid to be here now. You're not going to walk out and... I mean, you really like Jeb?
Yeah, I really like him.
How long you been together?
2.5 years.
Wow. All right. Well, congratulations. I think you got a winner.
Thank you.
I think so. Brian, thanks for being here. It's always Friday more fun when you're here. You're always welcome. Bob Montserrat, the Cat in the Hat, thank you for being here. Chris, thanks for being here. To you, thanks for being here. Now, remember, freedom, truth, peace, joy, clarity, identity. You can't have any of that if you haven't forgiven yourself. Usually I ask you to forgive somebody else this weekend. Today I'm going to ask you to forgive yourself because Jesus has. Because as you forgive, you'll be forgiven. I'll see you at church.